It's Thursday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? Well, that means whenever it starts the open game, sometimes you get a mulligan like this show did today.
That's a fun start. Yeah, a little reset button. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Yeah, let's just do that every day from now on. Have a surprise guest that we didn't know was coming in the first segment.
Back in studio, Zay. How are you, brother? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, you do this program every day. Your next big task is the next day.
That's the thing. You're trying to be such excellence, man.
Mm-hmm.
Professionals.
You just make his job so easy.
In the round. Daniel Brown is at the top of the leaderboard at the Open. Shane Lowry after he, Justin Thomas, you might be familiar with, Alex Noren, and a bunch of other guys tied for fourth, including one Xander Schauffele.
Oh, ex-Ander Schauffele?
At 2 under. So Brown's out in front at 6 under. I am a prize picking food.
Okay.
You know me. I'm down with prize picking.
Well, you got a insider on your golf prize picks, as my co-host on the Saturday program, Filling the Holes, Jay Choi,
Yeah,
is feeding us the inside info.
he's a very nice guy. Very smart when it comes to golf. That's his thing. Because he didn't drive his gas car. He can't do battery die.
Yeah.
That's literally the electric car. Well, gas cars aren't designed to sit around for a month.
Sure. Yeah, I got a Prius parked in my backyard that's gas and electric, and he has the problems of both.
Mm-hmm. You wanna know what's going on with my lady's BMW right now? It's sat around for a month.
Uh-huh.
I need jump.
I need a jump.
I need it. All right, so prize picks. I got one right here. I took all lesses on birdies.
Okay.
So I took all the highest birdie options.
Yes.
I took lesses. I was like, this course is hard.
It is
I don't
hard.
think guys can hit for birdie. Your boy went 6 for 6 today.
Yo,
So,
atta boy.
So you can't take my prize pick from earlier because that one it's in the hole.
He gone.
But we will give you some fun options today. There are no sports today. And when I say, yes, we were subjected to Natasha Leva, who brought us with maybe the best list I've ever seen.
Which list?
What do you mean?
Well, we'll definitely do that. It's a long list. This is a long show today. There's no sports.
The day after yesterday, the day before tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, the Apocalypse movie. Oh, that's the day after tomorrow. Sorry.
It's 2 days.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Today.
Today,
And is there an NFL game today?
as far as I know, no.
Okay. Is there a Major League Baseball game today?
Also, unfortunately for me, another big no.
Okay. Does the NBA play a game today?
The real ones are like Bronny and them.
Not ever reference Ronnie.
Okay. Well, he looked like a basketball player for the first time yesterday, so good on him.
Yeah, 3-pointer.
Yep.
There's no NBA today. Man, is there any NHL?
Okay, first off, I will never know the answer to that question. When does it start? When does it end? I don't know. No one knows. Does it stop? Okay, but there's not a hockey match today.
Oh, Team USA is who plays. We are waiting until the start. We're waiting for the
Okay, but you feel free to make that reference whenever you want, friend. You can say whatever you want. This is America, not France. Uh-huh. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So man, you check for help. Hey, but now today, there's police. You have to seal it off because so many people are jumping in it.
Right.
And no one has jumped in the river.
If you saw the way the mayor was dressed, the way the mayor was outfitted to jump into the river, you will know that it is not safe. In like a full body frog suit with goggles and a nose protector and scuba breathing apparatus, like that's not a good sign for the river.
He took the mask and stuff off.
For a photo op. Yes. You can't look like a deep sea diver and say, "Oh, the water's fine."
The opening ceremony is next Friday, July 26th. Some of the sports get started for women, which I don't super understand. And that makes some of the athletes have to miss. So, like, some of these athletes have like early morning Saturday sports, which is kind of a bogus move.
Right. You go to opening ceremonies and you immediately take a nap and start playing whatever you're going to play.
Athletes skip it. Like they don't even like get to walk on the flag.
How French.
That last one, yes. I do believe it's important. I do believe you have to get there multiple hours before the game is on. I do believe when they're standing around, I do believe the hospitality is one of the best catering that we've ever been in. But I believe it's all worth this real moment when you're walking through whatever stadium it's in.
Yep.
And if your team USA, it's hundreds and hundreds of athletes. If your team nowhere stands,
yeah, if you're Mongolia with those sweet outfits, and you know like all 12 people who have like internet access in your country are watching, like that's a super proud moment for them. Yeah.
It's also cool for the bigger ones too. But I think it's a really special one, but I do think it's a chore.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No one wants to stand around for 8 hours. Hard no. Hard no.
We're both Megathopia. Like we are terrified. Cruise rules. No, they're not going to belly up to a bar for free drinks.
Yeah.
Like it's like, yeah, you got to take a lecture. There's an orientation, I'm sure.
When did you get back from your cruise, Zay? How recent was this? Oh, okay.
Oh, girl anymore.
Okay.
It's totally different.
Mm-hmm.
You're definitely not with them anymore. You're way out here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, you're locked onto a ship. You can't just say, "Babe, we're done," and then you leave Arby's. You're stuck on a boat.
Yeah. I'm 40. You're starving.
Yeah. And historically, I understand your people aren't very familiar with swimming, so you're really, really stuck on that boat.
You would say that you would say, listen, I'm not trying to get you started.
It's okay. That's okay.
Listen to the first half hour of the program. I promise it to be much better when we're back. There are for real a lot of fun things thinking about because when there's nothing going on, the NFL turns you want to do something go.
Yeah. Allow me.
So, what they were able to see from the 90s, so we tried to make a comeback for it. Your favorite wide receiver from the Green Bay Packers said he has to retire, but no one can confirm it. We'll talk more about it a little bit. There's our live activities on board. Let's hang out with us. I usually put 6 on patio too. See, you know, you've been with us. Go outside, have some meetings. 7. Then I'm hanging out one night, sitting on my laptop, out to the patio, so we're not music.
Yeah.
I can share all these things tomorrow. So go check it out. Band will be there, which will be a lot of fun. Also, I'll be there with Tune in on 95.9 FM tonight. Apparently, Isaiah can do it.
All right, Zay. Bumming on over. Bumbling on over. Meeting his bumble date at wrestling. Oh, hey-o.
Like he's at the RNC. You see those hot screenshots you can get. Welcome back to Bird. Welcome back to 2 Men On, live at Sadies on 4th. And your favorite wide receiver from the last 10 years, Randall Cobb. He did retire, he didn't retire, he's on the SEC network, not on the SEC network. I'm going to tell you this. All of a sudden, Devontae Adams is going to end up a Jet, and Randall Cobb is making sure people remember he was part of that offense too.
Randall Cobb should have been working for some kind of organization last year with a microphone. The only reason he got a gig was Aaron Rodgers on the Jets. He hadn't had that special little Packer sparkle in a couple years. He should have been Dunsky.
I saw how much his wife was in love with Aaron Rodgers. He's going to be a Jet.
Isn't one of his kids named Aaron?
I believe one of his kids is named Aaron. The other one's named Roger.
Mm-hmm.
He has multiple children.
The third one's named Ayahuasca.
Yeah, there's actually a bastard girl named Olivia Munn. Very good.
I did not. Oh, I like that. I like John Mulaney and Olivia Munn. That's a good couple.
He used to love drugs.
He used to love his original family, but he loved drugs more. Yeah.
Sometimes kids
Yeah. Sure. You want a hot young wife? Do a bunch of drugs. Compared to us. Oh, really? I just always assume she's younger because she's significantly better looking than me. Ah, 44.
So,
met her on Tinder. That's okay.
So I guess he is or he isn't, but if you're the Raiders, you trade Devontae Adams to the Jets. That's the move. That's the team that's going to give you the most value for him. And then you have Adams. I think they already have Lazard.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Randall Cobb, Aaron Rodgers, and lead the offense for 4 years.
The difference with the Jets is they got a really good defense. They're going to need a lot of help on the offensive side of the ball. Adams ain't going nowhere. If I was in the front office of the Raiders, I would keep him out of spite now. All the crap that he talked about the Raiders on the Netflix's receiver, I was like, you're going nowhere forever. Like, I will pay you $35 million or whatever he makes to ride the pine. Like, don't talk smack about your own quarterback. Don't talk smack about your own organization when the cameras are rolling, Devontae.
Those are the two things. You want a job in this NFL, be friends with Aaron Rodgers.
It helps. Yeah, it helps.
He's so good at getting his buddies jobs. Look at his coach buddy job in Denver, and he fired him in 1 year.
Still got paid. Still gets the same amount of money that it says right in paragraph A of that contract. Yeah, and then he stood outside the Falcons training camp with a boombox like John Cusack. It does not. That one was for people as old as me and Olivia Munn. Correct.
You've seen any John Cusack?
So I'm pretty sure the 90s are back now. So that means in a couple years, the 80s are going to be back. So brush up on your John Hughes, because it's going to be relevant again in a couple of years.
Also, Jalen. I would say of the run of John Hughes, above Weird Science, Freddie and Bate, Barrett Bueller, Breakfast Club.
Yeah.
Those are the 7.
Say anything?
Yep, say anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 7.
Sure.
There's Bueller's not the best. It's
In,
not the best one.
in my heart of hearts, I think Ferris Bueller's the biggest one because it was so huge when I was a kid. I wonder if any of them like legit hold up. I watched The Breakfast Club during COVID. It doesn't hold up. It's not. It's not a good motion picture.
Do you do planes, trains, and automobiles? That's the best.
That's the best one.
That's the best.
That's like, and it's the only Thanksgiving movie. There is a bazillion Christmas movies, and there is one Thanksgiving movie.
Breakfast Club. Weird Science. There's a bunch of John Hughes movies.
I mean, attaching yourself to John Candy in the 80s, smart play. Yeah, he was a dude. John Candy could go.
16 Candles. They're all good.
Wowza. It's not 80s, but the real answer is Home Alone. It's one of John Hughes movies. Yeah. I mean, not getting a job is a really good time to retire.
He's been in the league for 3 years. Somehow. I can't think of a Randall Cobb highlight over the anything pre-season. Oh,
I mean, that's why they brought him to the Jets. Because he could tell all the young wide receiving corps for the Jets. He's like, no. Aaron Rodgers is a crazy person and a good quarterback. Have a little patience, guys.
Because he's playing both sides of the. I'm still an NFL player. I'm also broadcasting for SEC media.
You gotta try. You gotta try.
Like if he goes to TV, he's like, yeah, this one's TV I want. If he goes back to the NFL, he's like, well, you guys just going to participate on TV. Like he's kind of got that figured out.
You'd have told me Randall Cobb only had 1,000-yard season in his career catching balls from Aaron Rodgers. I'd have called you a crazy person. That is accurate. He only has 1,000-yard receiving year in his career. 2011 was his rookie year.
Not catching balls, but catching strays with Brady. I can say he's on board these.
Okay.
Trying to come out with anything else. Tom Brady disrespect.
All right. All right, Terrell. Terrell, he wouldn't have been the worst receiver in the league at that time. He would have been close.
He said to you that AB was crazy.
He would have been in his upper 40s. He's like 50 now, right? And he would have been like in his upper 40s when he tried to make a comeback. Not even Terrell Owens can do that. Look, I get it. Terrell Owens, you were blackballed from the league. You were treated in a way that's unbeknownst of a Hall of Famer. You were treated unfairly on your way out. But thinking that you're going to make a comeback when you're 48? Come on, man.
It shows you the lack of respect. Then they get in front of you when it actually Williams is 48 years old at the time. Any 48-year-old uses the word respect as an important thing in his life.
Yeah.
That is wild to me that's a currency. Like the term respect is a currency in people's lives.
For 48-year-olds, if you're 48 and you've lived your life and you haven't developed your own level of self-respect, you're never gonna get it, bub. Come on, man.
Yeah, so that really gets respect to them. So they have forever issue. I'm gonna tell other people about this. Shut up. You're little. I don't know the thing with the rules, brother. Like I thought the NFL did you so dirty. I thought the worst thing you ever did publicly was push-ups in the driveway.
Yeah.
And I thought that was super cool.
Yep.
We never got in trouble. We never made poor decisions.
Yep. I couldn't agree anymore. Like, I'm a big T.O. guy. I am disgusted the way the league treated him on his way out. Dude's a legend, one of the best to ever do it. Not when he's 48.
He says, quarterback, who I think is also how old is he?
1.
40, whatever.
Wildly different positions. Yeah. Yeah. Terrell, you're a legend. But you know what you're not? A tiny little white guy. And that's all Tom Brady wanted, is a new tiny little white toy to put in the slot, and he could get 100 receptions. Like, he doesn't need a number one wide receiver, Terrell Owens. He did it once with Randy Moss. How did that work out? Not well, and or at all.
So he says Tom Brady, this, that, the other thing. And I said Tom Brady said, I'm disrespected because of these comments. Tom Brady just says, hey, brother, I know you want to get on my fan bus. I know you want to get on the bandwagon.
Yeah.
This wagon's full, brother. Right? It's not going to happen. Like, we don't have room for you. He doesn't use words like respect and disrespect. Also, if you are an individual who has concern about that level of, I don't want to use the word respect because it's so lazy.
Sure.
That amount of acceptance and recognition from an individual to tap yourself or your core people.
Yeah.
You are really making weird decisions.
I'm just assuming Tom Brady had like Anchorman. Ron, I thought he just had like a Ron Burgundy moment when Veronica Corningstone said that she wanted to be a professional newscaster. And he's like, I thought you were joking. That's what Tom Brady said. Terrell Owens, I thought you were joking.
That was a very funny joke.
You know, that was so funny.
I laughed about it the next day.
I wrote it down in my diary. Terrell Owens, I thought it was hilarious.
I cannot tell you the last time. Not just professionally, personally, I cannot tell you the last time I was like, like that one time.
Yeah.
Like, and maybe my brain's not working right. I know you really well. When is the last time there was an individual in your life where you're like,
not the respect that I deserved.
oh. I say when you're younger, it used to be a hothead when you started hanging out with people. When's the last time you had to use the phrase "been disrespectful"? Like fittingly, not overreacting.
Recent. The answer is recent.
Yeah, the answer is very recent.
He's done it. You've done it within the past 2 weeks. I'll bet my mortgage on it.
No, they treated you the way you deserve. Like, let's be real clear on that. That's what it was. That's the thing that got you.
I mean, Miss USA just did walk into your studio and said, "Start recording me." I mean, that was pretty disrespectful. That happened an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. Hey, wait. Some disrespect.
Oh. What's up?
You're on the program that's like the cashier, you get to make eye contact. They're obsessed.
Sure. You're in a crowded room and somebody steps on the corner of your shoe. You get a little smudge on your shoe and you start a fight because they disrespected you. Yeah. It's childish behavior.
Yep. Well, knowing the advanced history, they don't know if they had or hadn't met that girl previously.
Yep.
So can't really chance that one.
Playing the odds.
That's a layer. That's a good friend. That is the friend that walks up to you and says to the lady you're with, "Yeah, we've met before." That's the disrespectful.
For sure.
friend. You don't know if that's true. I mean, where am I at? What is this? I got headphones on. No one better walk in. It's 2 minutes on. 95.9 FM. Hey. Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to Junior On live from Sadies on 4th. Having a lot of fun here. All right, smart me up, Isaiah. Why is your dude Ryan Garcia such a piece of crap?
Oh man, he's on one.
You want to say it on air?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did all of them. He got all the Infinity Stones. And drugs and CTE and just general poor decision making. Like, he's got all of the problems. Don't think so. Well, it's obvious he had you fooled. So, I mean, there's that.
Well, what Tatum does, right? It's like you end up with and she's like, sorry, I think he's pretending to do this, he's pretending to do that, and all stories. The only story is after the fact of all. Because, like, if he does have an issue, he does have an issue, one of the times comes that any of those things you see are true. You try to get up for each other. Like, and once you try wolf, it's done for you. And no one gives you another chance. And this handles himself. He's not going to go to church. He's a millionaire. It's a misdemeanor field.
Sure.
But he's out there. Also, let's be honest, social media is not the way it is. It's like Instagram, all that stuff. It's just an influence. It's not what it was. And it's so hard to sustain that. Like, the half dozen you see all the time, they're here for you. This guy's probably falling off.
Are you serious?
Vultures 1 is released February 2024.
That's Jay-Z.
Down to 37.
And which is which one was his gospel album?
Jesus is King.
That's a big one.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to have the conversation, if we want to separate the art and the artist, that's legitimate. But I think that both of these guys got you fooled, say, and they got a bunch of people fooled. I think they're both deeply mentally ill, and they've had so many yes men in their corner. No one's willing to tell them. Yeah, inexpensive lawyers, and they get out of trouble over and over again, and they think they're above the law. They think they're above public opinion. And they don't have anybody who really, like, legit big picture cares about them, who will help correct this behavior. Yeah.
So there's not one. So I think that's like a second. So I think it's when you figure out a info or a buzzy like term, then you're not going to end up with like a certain disorder. You can end up with like a lack of it.
Sure.
Like the big one is like it is considered a lot of you're striving for admiration and maximum empathy and you seem to have so much of that self-importance that people see a narcissist, so he's not this.
Yeah.
You know, it's oh man, you got 3 of the 4 though.
He could be a megalomaniac and not be a narcissist. Sure.
So you end up in this like weird. You're not looking for a diagnosis. You're looking for behaviors that are causal.
Well, I mean, you can call him a narcissist. You can't diagnose him a narcissist. That's for a mental health professional to do. I mean, the big inherent problem here is like the tortured genius. Like not a lot of like super regular nice guys that walk grandmas across the street are like elite artists. It takes a little bit of a weirdo. It takes a little bit of, you've got to be off a little bit to create really fantastic, unique art. But then that's not an excuse for you to be a giant pile of garbage. Like Ryan, he'll get another chance. Like somebody will give him another chance because he's so good at his craft. He has to do something that's beyond the pale. Like that is beyond, a comeback. That is so far beyond the line. Like he'll have to hurt somebody or injure. You have to do some like Weinstein or Epstein stuff. Like he'll have to go so awful not to get another chance. Like we see it with athletes throughout the years. The more talented you are, the bigger the leash you have. I mean, we're talking about John Bones Jones. We're talking about Antonio Brown. We're talking about a lot of people who are elite at their craft. The leash gets longer. You can screw up more and more and more.
The terminology I was looking for here, I couldn't find it because I never looked this up. So cluster B personality. If you look this up, if you have suspicious people, by the way, you live almost everyone sees the show. can't claim someone as a thing.
Yeah.
But you can see a lot of identifiers.
Sure.
Cool. And it's going to end up falling into you also don't even fix it. Like, how do you like tell an individual who is self-sabotaging his professional life, self-sabotaging his personal life, so eventually will harm himself?
Yeah.
And you know how he currently harms himself? The World Combat Sports. You can't convince these individuals that they need him. Meanwhile, you can't convince him to support himself when he can give that. Well, not to you guys are. I'm a licensed promoter, and licensed in the World Combat Sports. Also, providing combat sports in the same game. If you catch PED suspension in another state, including Puerto Rico, you catch PED.
Not Guam.
The same name.
Okay.
You're suspended here. You know, the WBC can say whatever, but you can show up and try to box for different federations, or do a thing. Mexico's not going to have it, Nevada's not going to have it, California's not going to have it. This guy has to go to Saudi Arabia. That's the only place where you can be able to perform. And the rehab side, I'm cynical on this. Often to me, that's a way to claim you can reset unless you're off.
Yeah.
You know, I think with Ingrid Andres,
Sure.
I think that one's good. I don't know that. I don't think it's a booze. I think it's something serious.
Sure.
They'll box on that. Super good.
Well, that's what you end up doing. Like you're on an island of your own creation. Like no one will sponsor you, no one will back you, no one will train you, no one will give you insurance. I mean, he's just going to lose everything that he's built his whole life because of his own actions, and he's the only one that you can blame.
ESPN, this is the done statistics. The top 100 athletes and there's one
Let's do it.
That seems like it's not enough. You keep a running tally until the year sports. I'm actually going to do a lot of those here.
Uh-huh.
Which sports, if you sports at positions, you know, how many of those guys are in those positions? This is a weird, this is the stupidest list I've ever seen. Watch me react. It's too much. 95.9 up there, 86 in. I should say this up for top 100 athletes in the 21st century. So that means
For 2000, Van. It's since the year 2000. Since the year 2000. You like that one?
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Number 100. The ESPN put this together. You know what? All right, I'm going to look real quick. You guys, I'm going to give you the premise of what this was, but really we're mostly just going to give you reactions. The greatest athletes of the 21st century. I can't tell you who voted on it. It's not really even set up for a ton of success, but keep this in mind. There's not going to be Paul Skeens on here. You know what I mean? Like, he hasn't been in the 2000s long enough. It's not going to be that thing.
To be career stuff. Also, before we delve into this, let's talk about how impossible it is to try to rank 100 people from every sport.
Yes.
How are you going to compare LeBron to, like, the best pentathlete or whatever?
We will find out right here. Number 100
Okay.
is Charles Woodson, Van. Put him on the list.
So we're counting college.
And also pre-2000.
And this amateur, and counting his amateur career and college.
His college was in the 90s.
Man, this is wild. That's a weird start, dude.
No. I grew up with a Packer fan. Charles Woodson had his heyday.
No, not saying that. Not saying he's not a stud.
He's not top 100. Also, that's why he's 100, because he's not. Number 99 is Ed Reed.
He was a dude. He was that guy. If we're doing NFL only, he's probably top 15.
I only remember him returning one interception for like 110 yards. That's all I remember.
People were scared to throw at him or be near him.
Ed Reed's he's up there with the all-time greats of safety.
I think he has the record for and it might be even a single game, but kick return touchdown, punt return touchdown, miss field goal touchdown, interception touchdown, fumble recovery touchdown. He's like that thing.
There's a decade where he was him.
Yeah.
Also, fun fact by Ed Reed, he probably has the most overplayed clip shown to football teams. All football coaches have this clip of Ed Reed going on about not picking up trash next to the trash can, how the little things matter. And every team I've been on for the past 6 years has played that clip.
Well, if you're going to get a clip from the Ravens teams of the early and mid-2000s, best that than any dumb stuff that Ray Lewis said.
Who can protect this house?
Yeah, listen, sometimes you walk through life and you have to use your feet. Oh, all right, Ray.
All right.
Good talk, brother. Number 98, Connor McDavid. I'll hit it with this one. Who?
All right, way too early. He's only been in the league for 3 years.
Never heard of him.
Okay.
Virat Kohli plays cricket.
He should be higher.
Should he? Couldn't tell you a thing about him.
He's one of the best to ever do it, period.
Hey, I tell you what, whoever made this list just loves defensive backs. That's the only reason these guys are on here.
Coming in hot with the DBs.
Darrell Revis, 96. He had 2 good seasons.
He's one of the best to ever do it at his position. And he's done it since 2000. Put him on the list.
Well, how many times was he a Pro Bowler? Probably a bunch.
All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zaltan is on here at 95. How do you feel about that?
He deserves to be on here somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ibrahimovic. I mean, he's got to be in the top 100 somewhere.
Not Ronaldo, but Ronaldinho.
Ronaldinho, I figured he would be higher. He's one step behind Messi. I don't have him ranked that much beyond Messi. So and let me say that I've only looked at the top 15.
That's why we're starting from the bottom.
I think they got the top 12 exactly right. So everything else in here is going to come to a surprise. I'm super excited to see where this goes.
Rory McIlroy in 93.
Why not? He's top 5 guy since 20.
There better be 5 golfers in front of him then. Pedro Martinez in baseball.
Higher. Well, he's Randy Johnson than him.
All time?
In this whole time frame, since 2000.
If Aaron Rodgers if Adam Wainwright is on the list, this Pedro Martinez thing doesn't make any sense.
You think Adam Wainwright is going to be above Pedro Martinez?
He's got 200 wins. They were all in the century. Pedro Martinez was getting hot in the 90s.
Compiler.
Aaron Rodgers is on the list at 91.
Okay. He's the second best quarterback since the year 2000. It's Tom Brady, and then it's him. Like, why is he 91?
It's stupid.
This must
Aaron
be a
Rodgers at 91 is
public perception.
Asia Wilson at 90. I don't know who Asia Wilson is.
Is that Asia or is that Aha?
She just balled out yesterday too. I think she dropped like another 30 balls.
Except for Caitlin Clark, she's probably the best right now.
In the WNBA?
Yeah.
All right, well, she's in the WNBA. I guess we're counting that now. Annika Sorenstam in golf. This is
higher.
the first one on the list where I'm
Yeah.
like, that's too low.
Yeah.
Everyone else I could have not had on the list.
One-
Annika changed the game.
One of the GOATs, if not the GOAT, of women's golf. No one's better than her.
Roy Halladay at 88. He's not even better than Pedro.
Yeah. Some of this is going to make me very angry, and it's already starting.
87 is Ronaldo Nazario.
Okay, Ronaldo, he's great. I think Ronaldinho is better than him, but whatever. To each their own. He deserves to be there.
86, Venus Williams.
She should be higher. I know Serena gets a lot of the shine, but saying that Venus is 86 is an insult.
She was really good, though.
Yes.
Our first NBA Kawhi Leonard at 85.
Why?
Why is correct?
He had 2 good seasons.
That season for the Raptors might alone be enough to put him in the top 100.
The season for the Raptors and the season with the Spurs, I
think the Raptors one is definitely the bell cow when it comes to his argument for being on there. Although there was a lot of help with the injury bug on the opposite teams, but he was impressive that year.
If Kawhi is on the top 100, I better see Terrell Davis because Kawhi Leonard is Terrell Davis.
Terrell Davis in the 90s. I don't know who Lauren Jackson is, but she played basketball. 84, maybe. Chris Paul in basketball? No, he's not a top 100 guy. All right, here we go. Koichi Uchimahara, gymnast from China. I'm familiar.
Uh-huh.
I can tell you, I recognized him immediately. This dude's biceps are like if you put like gigantic ostrich eggs underneath skin.
Sure.
This dude is unreal. This is a legit athlete in the 21st century.
Yeah. This is what's going to be so difficult about this list because a guy like Uchimura should be in like the top 20.
Yeah.
If we're talking about athletes.
Cheryl Swoops, who played basketball, not going to make anyone's list. This is not accurate. And then wrapping out the 80s is Andy Murray at tennis. That's the first men's tennis to make the list, man.
This is a weird start.
All right, so here's where it currently sits in the bottom 20. 4 of them were football players. 1 of them played hockey, 1 cricket. 3 men's soccer, 1 men's golf. 2 of them played baseball. That didn't make any sense. 3 of them played the WNBA, which certainly doesn't make any sense. 1 women's tennis, 1 women's golf, 2 NBA, 1 men's gymnastics, and 1 men's tennis.
It's a weird start.
It's a weird start.
The
bottom 20% of this thing is very bad.
They've done poorly so far.
And when we get back, we give you the next 20 and the top 100 ESPN athletes of all time. 79 is a keeper. It's Two Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. We're continuing down the list of the top 100 athletes of the 21st century, as says ESPN. The top 20 was really spread out.
Yeah, they better right the ship quick.
It's been bad.
It's stupid so far.
I'm going to say 5 of them completely don't need to be on the list. I'm going to say of the 20, 19 of them don't.
Less, about 15.
If I was going to make my own 100, a lot of these names wouldn't have made the cut. 79, one of them that I think is one of them is Bryce Harper. He's on the list. He is the story, and he will continue to play baseball at a very high level for 15 more years.
Already got 2 MVPs, transcends the sport. People know who he is. He's a dude. I mean, a little later in his career, I'm sure he's going to be higher, but yeah, seems about right, somewhere around here.
Also on the list, Bernard King.
I don't know who Bernard King is.
He's a boxer. He was biggest in the late 80s.
Bernard Hopkins?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
No, he's a dude.
Yeah,
for
Bernard
sure.
Hopkins was big in the 90s, but obviously carried that to like 2015-ish.
Yeah.
So that's a dude.
He's like a 30-year career.
Shelly Ann Fraser Price at 77. She's the
track runner.
yeah, the one from Jamaica. She
Sure,
was the one that wasn't Usain Bolt.
Yeah, Usain Bolt's real mom.
I don't like that you said that. Put her on the list.
Again, like, this is the one that's going to miss me a little bit.
The next one?
No, just like the GOATs, right? The GOATs of sports that aren't popular. Like, I don't know where she ranks against the all-time greats of female track athletes. So I would say yes, because she dominated for a while, so I say yes. But again, on the grander scale, I don't know where she's ranked.
They were all in the 2000s, but she's a 3-time Olympic gold in the hundo. And she's a record 5-time hundo world title, oldest sprinter in 2020. I mean, she's the best. She's the best. This one, I guess, George St. Pierre at 76.
Yeah, he's like top 5 all-time MMA guys. He should be on here.
Yeah.
And what, before 210 was like his 2000s, he was that dude.
He was. I don't know if I'd put another one on the list if you're going to put him on the list, but he's on the list. Xavier Hernandez played soccer. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, I don't know where to rank him for sure. He's not one of like the biggest names. Having him ahead of both Ronaldo and Ronaldinho seems a little silly to me.
Oh, this is embarrassing here. Lisa Leslie is on the list, and her stuff was in the 90s.
Yeah,
like I'm wild confused. So
Lisa Leslie's, by a lot of fans who watched for a long time, they say that she's actually like the GOAT.
In 2001, 2, and 3, she was pretty good.
Yeah,
there are 22 other years.
Right.
In the qualifier here. She doesn't qualify. She's not the one.
I mean, she kind of like brought WNBA to a new generation of young female athletes.
Mm-hmm.
I get her impact. Like on the court, her prime was in the 90s, but her relevancy lasted a lot longer than that.
She had some crazy records.
She deserves to be on it. I don't know where, but she deserves to be on it.
Well, Isaiah's right, and she had crazy records because no one else was trying to get those records before her.
She's like
she was the first one. She started in 96.
Score 100 points?
In a game she did?
Yeah, she scored 101
Cheryl Miller?
points. 49 in the first half.
Against who? Like in the WNBA?
Let me see.
I feel like I would have known about that.
Yeah, same.
Mookie
in high school.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, you ever seen high school girls basketball? It's not.
They're all girls, yeah.
Yeah, it's not the most competitive thing in the world.
They're all girls.
Yeah, there's girls going against
Thank
girls.
you, Isaiah.
Mookie
Balances
Betts.
out.
This is a bad one as well. Mookie Betts at 73.
I mean, I got him ranked like right along next to Bryce Harper. So
when was he the MVP in the World Series? 2018?
Twice, right?
Yeah, 2020 with the Dodgers, 2018 with the Red Sox.
Also, is he on here for baseball or bowling?
Baseball.
Oh, okay. I agree with both.
All right. This one is I think this guy's a top 10 guy. I don't understand why he's at 72. Shaun White.
What do you say? You're trying to be the best at the thing no one wants to be the best at?
Uh-huh.
He's the best all-time snowboarder. That should get him in the top 100, right?
3-time
I
Olympic
hope
gold
he's
medalist.
the only one. If there's somebody ranked ahead of Shaun White in snowboarding, I don't know if it's a good pick or a bad pick.
15-time X Game medalist. Number 71, Manny Pacquiao.
Wow.
Okay.
And fellas, real quick, this will be the only time I will even attempt to go backwards. I'm seeing that Lisa won 3 MVPs in the 2000s. 01, 04, and 06.
Okay.
She won MVPs.
Got it.
Those are all past the year 2000.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
I agree with that. I would struggle to name another player in the league at that time, but
The
Wait.
aforementioned Cheryl Swoops.
was she in the league?
Yeah. She's
You,
also
oh
good.
my God, dude, I suck so bad. You kept saying Cheryl Swoops. I kept hearing Cheryl Miller, and I was like, she did not play at that time.
Right. That's my go-to in women's basketball every time is like, are they Cheryl Miller? No. Let's move on.
That got it. Manny Pacquiao at 71.
Higher.
I've watched more boxing of Manny Pacquiao than anyone else.
Yeah.
That's it. Andres Anessa, who plays soccer, I don't know his work either.
Yeah, all of Manny Pacquiao's L's are people past his prime because people were scared to box him when he was in his prime. No one would do it.
This soccer cat, World Cup winner, 2-time European champion, 4-time champion. Cool.
Cool.
Not the one for me.
4-time champ. All right.
Yeah. Oh, it's so funny. I was keeping track of the list. The ESPN has it broken down by sport, kind of.
Okay.
Okay. Moving forward, Jason Kidd. Oh, man, you have such a prime spot here at 69.
Yeah.
And you're going to give it to Jason Kidd.
I think 69 should be where Bryce Harper should be. Because I guarantee you, every time somebody says 69, Bryce Harper says nice.
Jason
100%.
For the record, Jason Kidd kind of sucks a lot.
Oh, at coaching, maybe.
Second place coaching.
Yeah, right.
Jason Kidd's a legend.
What be going on?
Yeah,
here,
he's
Brad?
like third best point guard of all time.
He's probably third in assists all time if I had to go.
Yeah. It's not his fault he wasn't ever on the best team.
In
He's number 2. Jason
Yeah.
Kidd's second.
in 2001, beat up his wife. So, I mean, he's got that going for him. So
That happened in the 2000s.
that happened in the 2000s.
Yeah.
Phil Mickelson, number 68.
Cool. It's Tiger than him, right?
It's those are the only two.
Yep.
James Harden at 67.
What?
Oh, I mean, in the 2000s. I mean, hold on. Individual award. The guy was averaging a triple-double. He was getting like 50, 14, and 13. It was video game numbers. The system helped, but this is an individual award, so no, he didn't win any championships.
When did he come out of Arizona State? 09? Is that right? 10? He's been around for a while.
There was a run in the NBA where he was arguably the best one. It's like Steph than him every year.
John Jones, number 66.
Oh, that's an insult.
To who?
Insult.
They have to be taking character into this one because he should be higher. He should be way higher.
He's the best ever.
He's undefeated.
Well,
The only person to ever beat John Jones is John Jones.
according to ESPN, there are 65 athletes that are better than him, including
Wild.
Mbappe at 65.
What's even crazier about John Jones being so low? I mean, all UFC fighters should get a little bit of an advantage on this list. I mean, these guys, they're not just boxers. They're not just kickboxers. Like, they're everything. Like, John is he can beat another man in every single like category.
Well,
Not
except
soccer.
for himself with discipline. Number 63, Allison Felix. She is very fast. I know she is very fast. I mostly know her by 4x though. So that probably means you're the third or fourth fastest. You're not the fastest. Number 62 is Shohei Ohtani.
Wow.
I mean, is it worldwide? We're only doing
Are we doing worldwide?
stateside?
Well, it has to be because we're doing soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
so
dang.
I'll buy into it.
God, way higher.
Oh, this is the worst one I've seen.
Way higher.
Ray Lewis? Why is he even on the list?
When did Shohei really when did he get into the MLB?
He was the best player in Japan from
For 7 years.
from year
before he got
18
here.
to year 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he's the best since he's been here. He's been the best in the planet since he's been 18 years old. He should be higher.
So 2000. Okay, 2018.
No. The year he was 18.
Oh, what year was that?
Because you have to play 7 years in Japan before
Yeah.
you can come to the United States.
I'm
Right.
just wondering how long he's been dominating.
Ray Lewis at number 61 is awful. And then Candace Parker at 60 is also awful. So the list is not looking great right now. Also, I'm a little surprised we haven't seen Jeremy Bloom. We're talking about athletes?
Okay, hold on. Wait a second. Let me Google Jeremy Bloom.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal. Continuing down, ESPN's dumbest list of all time. 100 athletes of the 21st century. We're into the 50s. Mariano Rivera, number 59 in baseball, man.
He's the best to ever do it at his position. I don't know how relevant that is against all sports. I think he should be in the top 100, not here.
If you're counting his 90s stuff, we're talking, yes. His 90s stuff was more important than his 2000 stuff. And you're like, but Fred, what does that mean? Well, good point. Two-time World Series winner in the 2000s, 11-time All-Star, 523 saves and 29 postseason saves. All that since the year 2000. And he was even better in the 90s, too.
Yeah.
So
he deserves to be on it.
Missed me with this one completely. Should not have made the list. J.J. Watt.
This is a super high peak guy.
Yeah.
He was the best to do it for like 5 years in a row and then just couldn't stay healthy.
I might even say 3 years in a row he was the best to do it, and 5 of those he was one of the best to do it. So good for him for being on the list. Not supposed to be there. Calvin Johnson quit too soon to be number 57.
I think he should be in the top 100. He shouldn't be this high.
Oh, I like that because I haven't even gotten that opinion yet.
Yeah.
I agree. Calvin, he gets a big pass. Like, I think even Barry Sanders gets penalized more for quitting early than Calvin does. Like, people just gloss over. It's like with Calvin, we give him a huge pass for leaving early, but Barry just gets docked on the all-time RB list because he quit early.
I think 57, 58, and 59 all deserve to be here and all deserve to be lower.
Alexia Putellas, not sure. She plays soccer.
I
mean, she was the best player in soccer 8 different times.
As far as athletes, soccer players, professional soccer players are some of the best athletes. They may as well all be CrossFit ambassadors.
Luka Modric, who is a Ballon d'Or winner, 6-time champion league winner, 4-time La Liga winner, World Cup finalist, Croatia's most capped player, number 55. Okay.
Sure.
Yeah, sure. Alex Ovechkin.
I mean,
it's all about my goals like Ovechkin.
I mean,
shout out Drizzy.
Won a Conn Smythe, second all time in goals. Put him on the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like the second best hockey player in the 2000s.
The captain.
Who's first?
Number 53.
That's a spoiler.
Derek Jeter.
Suck it, Jeter.
This one's similar to the Rivera one. His arc started in the 90s, and then he played forever. And I think the greatest baseball story ever told is Game 6 of the 2011 World Series. The second greatest baseball story ever told is Jeter's walk-off in his final game at Yankee Stadium.
Jeter's a compiler. He was never the best on the field any season he played his whole career. But he was good for 20 years.
Was he better than Adrian Beltre?
No.
Okay, because he's number 52 on the list, man.
Yeah.
He had 90s numbers too, though.
Adrian Beltre is legit underrated and underappreciated
He never
in
cheated?
the history of baseball.
Did he cheat?
Allegedly.
Steve Nash, number 51.
I mean, I put Jason Kidd above Steve Nash. Jason Kidd's way down there.
He came out the same year as Kobe or Dirk. One of those years. Came out in the 90s. So he lost a couple years to this list. Put Steve Nash on the list. He is number 51. And we are into the top 50. Zinedine Zidane? Who?
Zinedine Zidane. He was a guy for a while. He deserves to be on here. Again, I don't know about 50.
I don't know enough. Tanya Bonmati. She played soccer too. And it looked from her jersey like maybe for Spain.
Yes, that's correct.
When you're doing worldwide stuff, also, why are there no pro wrestlers on this list? Like, I'm getting really concerned there's not going to end up being here.
Well, I mean, if you put wrestlers on here, you got to put Shakespearean actors too. And it's a slippery slope.
Is it top 100 athletes? or is it something else? You're going to tell me Rey Mysterio Jr. is not an athlete?
I mean, it's theater. Not to denigrate how good of an athlete they are. It's theater.
Thierry Henry, speaking of theater,
Henri.
Is
I think
that-
he should be higher.
is number 48. Oh, okay. So we're adding a new one to the list. NASCAR is on the list now.
Okay.
Jimmy Johnson.
Okay. I mean, that's a hard hitter to come out with NASCAR. He's a good choice.
The first NASCAR? Is this the only NASCAR guy?
Max Scherzer at number 46. David Ortiz at number 45.
Ortiz over Jeter?
Big Dominican lunch.
Michaela Schifrin, who is a skier, she's on the list at 44. Alex Rodriguez on the list at 43.
Ortiz and A-Rod over Jeter. This list is correct in that
Giannis
aspect.
Antetokounmpo, 42.
I like
Wow.
that. I like that around there somewhere.
It's fine. Yeah, he's got more time to
Giannis
play.
by Ortiz and Jeter.
He's got more time to
Okay.
play. Dirk at number 41.
Yeah, see, Dirk
Yeah.
and Giannis are too close to each other.
And sorry, as we're wrapping up the top hour, the only guy I think is in the actual right spot thus far is this one, and at number 40, Justin Verlander.
He should be somewhere in the 50s, but give him a bump for Kate Upton.
When we get back from the break, we're into the top 40, and we'll give you the suspended reaction of Isaiah for the 5 we just had to gloss over at the top of the hour. It's Two Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Welcome back to the program. Gilbert Sanchez joins us. Let's go.
Good evening. It's past my bedtime.
Sadies has live music 1 minute ago.
You're right. Happy New Year.
Who's on the patio tonight?
That's a good question.
All right, don't
that's
worry
bad.
about it.
That's bad. It is.
It's a guess at this point.
I know her. No, I know her
Could
name.
be anyone.
Did they make the top 100 local Albuquerque bands?
Is it-
She should. She is an award
Is
winning.
it Leah Black? Because she's right over there.
It could be her. She probably knows who's out there more than I do. It's not the lady who sang the national anthem at
Ingrid Andres.
It's not her. She is.
Hot.
Izzy.
That'd be a good get.
Yeah, easy.
Yeah. Not in the bar, though.
Erin Bent.
That's a fella or a lady?
This lady.
Okay.
Singer-songwriter, independent recording artist.
Ooh.
Her new single, What I Crave, is out now. Two-time New Mexico Music
Something of the year.
Association award winner. Hashtag Get Bent. Live.
Let me see that up real quick.
I have bad service, but you can see.
You should get the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, no. Sorry. Anyway,
We're continuing down our list. It's the top 100 ESPN athletes of the 21st century. Number 39, Kevin Durant, Gil.
It's a weird spot. Because he's like the second, third best, maybe, behind Braun and Steph.
That's kind of generous.
of on this list,
2000 now. Who's
If-
better than Kevin Durant besides LeBron and Steph?
Kobe in 2000, right? If we're
If
talking
we're going
2000.
2000s, Kobe easily.
For that 1 year?
Kobe, multiple years. In 2003, Kobe was better than Kevin Durant ever was.
Kobe had what, 7 years in the 90s?
No, he
no,
got drafted in
like
96.
96?
And his
God,
first
I'm
year was
old.
97.
He won his first three in
So 4.
2000s, and then he had the second two in like what, 9 and 10.
How many does Kevin Durant have now with the Warriors?
And I don't want to pour too much of my Kobe argument out, but he played both sides of the ball.
Well, let's see if he comes up on the list. Moving forward, Barry Bonds, boys.
This is stupid.
Yeah, I agree.
is so
Did they
stupid.
forget about the 90s?
They just so dumb.
That's,
He's a cheater.
I mean, the stats don't lie.
317 home runs since 2000.
Barry Bonds should be top 12 in the 90s and 2000s.
Ooh, go hard.
Oh, you're saying he's underrated?
Yeah. He is way too low on this list. It's Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, yeah, he didn't get caught until
Till later.
after he.
I don't know why Ichiro didn't make the top 10. Ichiro Suzuki at number 37.
My main man Ichiro.
Are these the last two baseball players on the list? Because these guys are so good.
Has Griffey already come up?
90s, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're only doing 2000s. We're only doing 2000s.
Okay, well, I don't know about this one either, but my amor.
Lisa Leslie's lower than Maya Moore? That's wild.
4-time NBA or WNBA champion, 2-time Olympic gold medalist. Put Maya Moore on the list. It's hard with the ladies when you're talking about top athletes.
Because a high school kid would just dunk on him.
That's what I'm saying,
Yeah.
dude.
Is that what are the prerequisites?
We
to-
don't know.
No, we
don't.
looked for
That's-
prerequisites.
This list is very
it's not
unclear
great.
on
That's
how they're ranking.
Maya Moore's pretty accomplished. I didn't realize she had won 4.
I think
WNBA.
lots of people would agree with you that
Didn't know.
they didn't
They
realize.
didn't realize.
Out of 6 teams?
She retired early though to be an activist, though. I think didn't she? Isn't that?
Good for her.
All right, cool.
I
She gets a bump
And
for that.
she accomplished all of that prior to. So hey, 36.
Gilbert Sanchez with us of Sadies. Dwayne Wade is on the list at 35. And I think his biggest accomplishment is Gabrielle Union.
It's a good one, too. That's worth a bump.
I've never even heard of this next person. Tamika Catchings?
Tennessee
Again,
basketball star, right? Tennessee.
these two ranked above Lisa Leslie. That is wild. That is
2012
wild.
WNBA champion, finals MVP, 4-time Olympic gold medalist. I mean, she's got a resume. She's got a resume. All right, here's a dude. Here's how you know you can be athletic and not be an athlete.
Sure.
Number 33 is Miguel Cabrera. And Miggy is a fat boy.
He's a little chubster.
He's our
But there's-
15th baseball player on the list.
he wasn't thick when he started playing.
No, he's very athletic. When
He was 19 and won World Series.
Yeah, he won.
Yeah.
He won with the Marlins
20.
his rookie year, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 years old, batting cleanup in the World Series. No big deal. Did it for the longest. 2-time MVP. Triple Crown winner. This is not a top 10 guy to you? This is number 33?
Not higher than top 20. He had the misfortune of signing a giant contract with the Detroit Tigers. I think his career would be way better if he was a Dodger, a Yankee, a Red Sox, a Cardinal.
Detroit's really turned it around over the course of the last 20 years. I don't think people are talking about that enough.
Mm.
It is not what it historically is known as. Marta? This is the only woman I know with one name in athletics.
Yeah, I mean, is this showing respect or disrespect? Let me put one name on here.
She's the
I am
Ichiro
unsure.
of women's soccer for sure.
Doesn't look Asian.
The one name part.
I don't believe she's Asian. I believe she's Brazilian. Okay. I guess you can
There's
do both.
Brazilian
Yeah.
people I'd rank higher.
Clayton Kershaw, number 31.
Ooh, better than Verlander.
They're not counting playoffs, I'm guessing.
3-time Cy Young winner, 2014 MVP, 10-time All-Star. 5 ERA titles? That's crazy.
Yeah, he was unhittable there for a stretch. He deserves to be somewhere in this area.
Triple Crown winner, Gold Glove winner, 2020 World Series champion, and is throwing a no-no. So, yeah, okay. Number 30, Mike Trout, boys. That is, baseball's really leading the way here. You can play forever in baseball.
Well, who's going to be ahead of Mike Trout in baseball since the 2000s?
Three.
No one? No one?
3-time MVP, tied for second most all-time, 11-time All-Star, 9-time Silver Slugger, 2010 AL Rookie of the Year, 2020, active leader in WAR. I thought that would have been Russia. That's crazy.
It's funny. It's a good one.
Michael Schumacher, boys. I don't know if that's NASCAR or Formula One. I'm just going to put it under my racing category.
Okay. I will race to the conclusion that he's really good. I don't know where to put him. I know his name.
I don't know why I know his name.
Mm-hmm.
I never watched a race that he has been in,
Not on purpose.
but he did it in
One
the
might have slipped
2000s.
in. Yeah, he might have accidentally watched that.
He won 5 straight races to start. Just retire him then. Nikola Jokic is there at number 28.
3-time MVP of the league.
He's only been playing for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
He's going to have number 1 on this list.
That seems pretty high.
It does seem high, right? Especially if you're. Oh.
3 MVPs
Yeah.
in the 2000s. You got to be top 50.
Yeah, I think it might be a sprinkle high, but he deserves to be somewhere around here.
Outside of the top 10, surprised by me, is number 27, Randy Moss. There was a year I saw Randy Moss play football where his team didn't lose a game.
Mm-hmm. Because of Tom Brady, not
Oh,
Randy
okay,
Moss.
my bad.
Yeah. Because of Bill Belichick, not Randy Moss.
150
Luckily, both those guys broke records that year, though. Randy had a record-breaking year.
I mean, everyone has Randy Moss ranked as the second best wide receiver of all time, correct? Is there a lot of argument there?
His 156 career touchdown receptions is second all time, so sure.
Michael Irvin, but take.
You think Michael Irvin is second?
Number 1 in today's heart, that's for sure.
That's what I was really. That's where the hesitation was lying. Yeah, I mean,
Also, the 90s.
mhm.
You're talking all time.
Yes. 2000s Michael is not even relevant.
Was he in the league?
I think he was retired early 2000s.
Troy
may have
Aikman
been like-
retired in 2000? Question mark.
It was that year or the year after. It wasn't long into the 2000s. He had to retire early. I'm sure. As you guys.
Peyton Manning at 26, boys.
I'm excited to see who they got ranked higher than him. Who's in between 26 and 10 that's better than Peyton Manning?
Mahomes and Brady, the guy that both. I would assume those are the two guys.
Also, maybe they ranked him lower because he doesn't look like an athlete.
And Irvin retired in 2000.
I think some of these guys are, the WNBA players that are ranked, their college careers included.
It needs to be.
Peyton wasn't in college. in the 2000s. So some of these guys are missing maybe some.
I like that take. That's a
Yeah,
good take.
that is smart.
Floyd Mayweather at 25.
He's
I
gotta
mean,
be
he
top
never
10.
lost.
Yeah, it's
50.
kind of that might be a little low.
Yeah,
I
I think
that's top
50.
10.
50 and 0.
13, 14, 15, somewhere around there.
Oh, God, way too low. Ugh. Number 24, the best baseball player of the last 20 years is Albert Pujols. 3-time MVP, 2001 Rookie of the Year, 11-time All-Star, 2-time Gold Glovey, 6-time Silver Sluggers, 2 World Series, 703 dingers, 4th all-time, all within this last 24-year category.
I mean, his rookie year was 01, right?
Yeah.
So he is perfectly on this list.
He's the
Yeah.
machine.
Man, no respect for baseball.
Oh,
Okay, it's pretty offensive that he is ranked behind the next guy,
Kevin Garnett.
who is a stud. He is a stud. But what Pujols was to baseball is light years beyond what Kevin Garnett was to basketball.
He is in proper company at 22, though, because Sidney Crosby in hockey
Yeah.
is Albert Pujols.
Sure. Yeah, Sidney Crosby, like that's who I'd have the highest ranked hockey player since 2000.
That's the one I can name. The only other hockey player on the list was Alexander Ovechkin, and cool for him.
Connor
guys that
McDavid
didn't-
on the 99 or whatever.
Guys that didn't watch hockey knew the name Sidney Crosby. And I say that because I knew the name. I even knew what number he wore.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, I think it was 99.
I thought it was 87.
I think it's 87. I think you're correct.
No.
I'm thinking Wayne Gretzky. Always Wayne Gretzky. Diana Taurasi at 21.
This list loves the WNBA.
I tell you what, dude, that's the 8th one. I'm just glad she's not in the top 20.
I think she benefits by her whole career being in the 2000s.
Yeah, she's another one that probably
Well, and her time in college, because at Connecticut or UConn or whatever they call it,
she may have won.
Never lost.
they might have
four.
never lost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Hold on. Diana Taurasi over Floyd.
She won the first, 3 consecutive NCAA titles with UConn. And 22 years later, she's still playing ball. So she's every year qualified for a stat in this list. Okay, I'm putting her in the 20s.
Where's Caitlin Clark?
Speaking of the 20s, the top 20 of them, whenever we get back, you want to hang out, Gil? Because we can also talk about Sadies, the proud partner of this program, the reason we're here.
Let's do it.
We'll do
I'm
that
in.
as well.
Sorry, honey, I'm not coming home for dinner tonight.
You
I'm
don't
hanging out with the boys.
you don't have dinner at Sadies every night?
I'm gonna have to bring dinner home for sure. I'm sleeping on the couch and bringing home my dinner.
Oh,
Yep.
I'm having taco salad tonight for sure, 100%.
It's going to smell real good next to your couch, though.
Ugh. Can't wait.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal. Welcome back to Sadies on 4th. Gilbert Sanchez is with us. He is Sadies.
Hi, Sadies.
Hello.
Live music on the patio tonight. That's where I'm going to be after the show because I got a bunch of desk work I got to do.
Ooh.
Ugh. We had that big Duke City Championship Wrestling show tomorrow night.
Yeah. I knew that.
You coming?
I thought it was sold out. Not quite?
You
Tickets
know,
are still available?
You know a guy.
You can walk in with me, Bubba.
Really?
Yeah.
I might go with you.
I'm excited.
Friday night at the Historic.
Mm-hmm.
Is
LA
that right?
Theater.
Yeah.
My first appearance too, Gil.
Really?
Well, Isaiah's invited himself. We're having some back end conversation about the whole thing. So Isaiah's just going to put on a security shirt and walk in and see if anyone questions it.
I don't think they will.
Isaiah will hate it because in his mind, he thinks there's this like, Fred's not as cool as Fred thinks he is. Fred doesn't get it. And he's going to go there and just see that like I walk amongst the sorry people, like the celebrity that I am in Duke City Championship Wrestling.
You're signing autographs,
It's a whole thing.
kissing babies.
Yeah, I'm the mayor of the El Rey.
Yeah.
Yeah, once a month. We were here during the show earlier. Some Duke City Championship Wrestling fans come up and they go, tomorrow night's going to be the wildest night of our lives. I go, yep.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, baby.
You know who brings you that? Me. DCCWtickets.com. Tickets still available. If you do buy a ticket to Duke City Championship Wrestling, do remember that I own that. Do keep in mind that money goes straight into Daddy's pockets.
Are there actual seats, or is everyone hanging out with me at the bar from now on?
Stand by.
Because it's the best seat in the house.
We've sold
The bar?
Right in front of the bar. You're middle. You're elevated. You got the perfect line of sight to the back of Fred's head, and then all the wrestling that goes on in the ring.
There are currently, as I am talking to you, 6 seats available.
That's wild.
Ooh.
I'm impressed.
Okay, so I
Yeah.
got to figure this out quick.
Mr.
If you want
Fred,
seats.
If you want seats,
If I want seats.
you
Yeah.
get a
Okay.
ticket.
I'll GA you all day.
Okay.
If you want to hang out with the sorry people like Isaiah and Van.
So you guys,
I mean, the best people are back there with me.
the
Yeah.
hard workers.
Ask
The
anybody,
grinders.
the best people, standing next to Van at the bar.
Correct.
Hey, Zay! Oh, you've been working on
Yeah.
on your 45.
Yeah, I'm usually pretty good at it, but you're so polished. I
Yeah.
usually just keep it in the bag and let you carry that way.
If you want to do Black Trump at our Duke City Championship Wrestling on Friday night tomorrow at the Historic El Rey, I mean, I will set up some teleprompters to get blown into glass.
It's a bit of an oxymoron, but
What, now that he
I
got
can try to
shot?
pull that off.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's not an
Yeah,
oxymoron.
Isaiah shows up with an ear bandage. Oh, there will be ear bandages tomorrow.
There will be. People will be standing in unity.
Oh, it'll be the whole thing. Like, should we do a moment of silence?
Jeez.
Trump can't hear it.
Ah, good call.
Yeah.
Gilbert Sanchez with us. He is Sadies. All right, so summer is here. Sadies patio is a poppin'. Is that what you guys say? Do you say that?
It's a poppin'?
Yeah, the patio is
I'm going to
poppin'.
have to trademark that.
I don't know any back of the house kitchen talk.
Some lingo.
Yeah,
You know, for whatever reason, it changes the lingo in the back, and I'm not too familiar anymore with that now that I've gone off to slinging salsa and margaritas in the grocery
is slinging
stores.
one of them? Because I thought they were skibbidying salsa.
Ooh, don't do that.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a bad
No,
one.
that's bad.
All right.
I'll have to look that one up after the show.
Zay, am I right?
Will you help us, Black Trump?
Please. Please clarify.
Wrong.
So obviously, it's same as it ever was here at Sadies. Those delicious food. Obviously, you get the whole thing. But margaritas are regularly changing. What's the marg right now?
Well, we have. Where's our little? Look at this. Hang on.
Okay.
Here. We moved this
I
little
got you.
summer special.
Okay,
This nice little tent.
that's what
Here.
we need.
Those of you watching on Facebook, the summer special, the blueberry mojito. I think is how you pronounce that.
Love a nice
The
mojito.
mojito.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice mojito. You can get the picnic paloma.
Ooh, I love palomas.
Yes.
Yes. We miss now. This is
Baruta.
This-
Paloma.
I didn't do this, but it's a paradise punch.
Yeah.
Which has some vodka, some Malibu in there, some mango,
those are my favorite
pineapple,
things,
prickly
yeah.
pear, little starry or Sierra Mist or Mist Twist.
That
Those are
one's
you.
for the ladies.
For
We
me.
spelled that wrong. It's called a Paradise Punch.
Ah, you're missing an A.
Does your Canva not have spell check? Like, what's the problem over here?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. So come in and get a Paradise.
You hey, look, and if you're looking to outsource any of that stuff,
Are you?
here's one. I'm not trying to put my resume on the table here,
Okay,
but hear me out.
I'm listening.
Hobo Hank Ranch water. Okay. Now this is an idea that I think would really go over here at the Sadies.
Okay.
What it is you go down to the Rio Grande and you get a bucket full of water.
Yep.
You bring it up
Fresh.
here, put some tequila in it, and you call it Hobo Hank Ranch water.
Ooh.
Put it on the menu.
And you
Just a
get
little
the
idea.
cholera for free.
Yeah.
Friend of the show, Wayne, likes he wants to talk about me being the Black Trump.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
All right, friend of the show, Wayne. Get ready to dump this one, Isaiah.
Yeah, I would love to see him come out with that, and then his theme song coming in should be "Many Men" by 50 Cent because they're already putting all those videos
Naturally.
of him with 50 Cent's body and Trump's face on that, and that song coming on, that "Many Men Wish Death Upon Me."
I normally come out.
Awesome. I mean,
Blood
if you
in
guys
my
could pull that
eyes.
off, like I would leave my party that I'm hosting tomorrow, my NCAA party tomorrow a little early just to watch.
This
just to
is a
watch
smart
that, or
move.
to get some video of that.
Now,
Broadcast it on our big screen.
this mini men idea is very good because normally I come out to TI's, bring them out. I think I should sub it out. Open the show.
Especially with Black Trump, though, like, yeah, that's just perfect. I mean, people already say he's black because he's been in jail and his felony now shot at, and now that song is represented, associated with him. Even 50 Cent at a concert with his face on it.
Isaiah,
So
how many baby mamas
I
does
think
Trump have?
That's perfect. And then him being black too. That's awesome.
I'm not sure, but
I would love to see it, and I'd love to hear about it. I hope you guys have a good time, though, man.
Enjoy your party
Enjoy
tomorrow
the
night,
Sadies
Wayne.
As always, and enjoy yourself tomorrow too.
We're gonna make it up to you. I talked to Wayne. Wayne, good call. Talked to Wayne like 2-3 days ago. I shoot Wayne a text. I'm like, "Hey, brother, forgot to reach out after my dad died." I was like, "But we had to move wrestling. Van and I can't make your NCAA party. We were really excited about going." And Wayne goes, "Well, it's open to you guys anytime, not Isaiah."
Oh, no.
So-
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Holy
a little
moly.
fun fact for Wayne: I have no felonies, so I guess I can't be the Black Trump.
At Wayne's work, he sent me some pictures of they have like a Tecmo Bowl, like arcade game.
Yeah.
And he was like, "This is where Isaiah learns how to take a whooping." So I was like, "Let's."
I don't get it.
Oh,
Yeah, I know you don't. That's
It's a
it.
terrible joke.
Wayne, run some triple option with Air Force for me, brother.
The Serpentine on Tecmo Bowl. What are you gonna do? There's
Yeah.
nothing you can do.
Tell Wayne that Isaiah's the one that screams his calls.
From now on.
Holds a lot of power.
Thank you for calling the sports animal. Best call you've ever made. That sounds a little more John F. Kennedy.
Yeah.
After I heard Isaiah's Black
Good.
Trump, I got jealous.
Ask not what your callers can do for you,
That's the one.
but what you can do for your callers.
Guys, you could just say a number and you can impersonate that president.
A lot of the presidents, I
Yeah.
kind of got all the presidents.
Wow.
Yeah, it's-
Well, and a lot of them, you don't have like recorded voice, so you can just
Yeah,
really
yeah,
fake it.
I'm going to believe you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, give me 16 right now.
which one's that? I need names.
It's the one after Lincoln?
It is
that right?
Lincoln.
It's
Yeah.
Lincoln is 16?
The one
Okay,
after
then.
Lincoln was 16.5.
Is it Harding? Warren Harding? I'm not sure.
Is that the one?
Let's hear the Barack.
Well-
Give it your best shot.
Oh, you got a little Barack? There's a city in America with all 4 syllables. Tuscaloosa, Birmingham.
2 men on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The sports animal. Big thank you to Gilbert Sanchez who joined us. Live music here at Sadies. It's already started. I'm going out to the patio after this, man.
Yeah, baby.
We're going through the top 100 athletes of the 21st century as ranked by ESPN. We couldn't find qualifiers on what meant what. Number 20, Aaron Donald.
Oh, man.
He was good for 10 years.
Man. This is a tricky one because he's kind of the best to ever do it at his position, and he played his whole career since the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I think he fits. I don't know about this high, but close.
It gets confusing when you start, like, it's easy to say, like, Aaron Donald, okay, top 20. But then you start looking at people that are before and after him, and then that's when it makes you, like, start overthinking the whole
Is
thing.
that because Lewis Hamilton at 19 is maybe the best one to ever do it in auto racing? Because Aaron Donald is not the best football player of all time,
No.
but he might be the best at that position of all time.
I don't think there's
It's,
an
like, super
argument.
impressive because he's little.
I mean, I'll take Aaron Donald over anyone at that position. I'm not taking Aaron Donald over any football player.
No. Oh, you're not?
No. There's plenty of other football players I'll take over Aaron Donald.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Not a D tackle.
No. The guy at 18, I'm taking over Aaron Donald every time. Lewis Hamilton at 19, 7-time Formula One champion, 104 race victories. Dang, dude. He's got 199 podiums.
Is 18 JJ?
Number 18 is Patrick Mahomes.
Oh, wow. So JJ Watts must not be on the list.
Oh, he was back.
Yeah, he was way back there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
he was
okay.
way in the back.
3-time Super Bowl champion, 3-time Super Bowl MVP, 2-time NFL MVP, 2-time first team All-Pro, 6-time Pro Bowler, 50 tutties and 5,000 yards. I mean,
You're not going to like this.
yep.
He should not be this high.
Oh, where would you put him?
He doesn't have a long enough career. He's definitely in the top 100. He's only been doing it for 6 years.
Good point.
I mean, give me Rodgers. Give me Manning. Give me friggin' Drew Brees above Patrick Mahomes since 2000.
If this guy didn't straddle the change from the 20th to the 21st century, he would be a top 10er and probably a top 5er, but he's sitting at 17, and that is Shaquille O'Neal.
Yeah,
Okay, so help me out. I feel like I'm starting to notice a trend here.
Yep.
I think it's individual accolades. It seems like individual accolades is what's earning these people spots on the list. Like, I'm trying to think of all the different things, and I'm noticing all these people have, like, a lot of individual accomplishments.
And we've seen this a few times with people on the list that we think, like, their name recognition, their impact on their sport should be higher. But they're what I'm referring to today as cuspers, because they're in the 90s and 2000s. Like you said, Fred, you account for 90s as well. Shaq's top 5.
I think so. 17 on this list. Same story with Tim Duncan, who I believe was drafted in 96, ? Tim Duncan is on the list at 16.
Okay, hold on. So now this list just gained about 70% approval from me because it seems like I'm the only person that puts Tim Duncan below my boy Kobe on the all-time list. And I would assume Kobe's coming up.
Basketball, he is on the 75th anniversary team, Basketball Hall of Fame, 4-time NBA champ, 13-time NBA selection, 13-time All-Defense, 14-time All-Star, 2-time MVP, and 2 Finals MVPs. And don't forget, 2.5 of those years were before that. He also had a professional career.
Right.
Here's a real top 10er that's not in it. Number 15, Katie Ledecky.
Oh, you mean the best all time?
Yeah.
To do her sport? Yeah, this is, even though she's top 15, and that's, from what I understand, this list quite the honor, it's still low for me.
Incredibly low for me. Steph Curry at number 14.
Sure, right around there somewhere.
Why not?
Yeah, right around there. Change the game.
No one plays the game the same since he started playing the game.
Accurate. Not only all the accomplishments, both individual and team, literally changed the way the game is played.
We all agree there.
Cristiano Ronaldo at 13.
Yeah, I'm in. He's the best of the generation. Why not?
And that gives 10% of the list to men's soccer. Rafael Nadal, the tennis player, at number 12.
Is Steph better than Ronaldo?
No.
Yeah.
5-time Ballon d'Or winner, Cristiano Ronaldo. 5-time Champion Leagues winner, 3-time Premier, 2-time La Liga, 2-time Serie A. No, he's not better.
Okay, I'm stupid. So they had Ronaldo ahead of Steph.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Nadal at 12 is good for tennis, but it's not as good as Djokovic at 11 for tennis.
Yeah, I don't know how do you. I mean, them being back to back with Djokovic slightly ahead, sure, makes sense to me.
The top 10 of this list, whenever we get back from the break, it's 2 Men On live from Sadies on 4th, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal. Welcome back to Sadies on 4th. Welcome back to 2 Men On, where we are cruising to this ESPN Top 100 Athletes of the 21st Century. I'm going to be hanging out at Sadies for most of the night. I think I'm going to have a lot of fun while I'm here, man.
Good place to be.
Number 9 on the list, Usain Bolt. This track and field athlete is an 8-time Olympic gold medalist, 100-meter world record holder, only sprinter to win Olympic 100-meter and 200-meter titles in 3 consecutive Olympics.
Before we get started on the top 10, I just want to say that these are all correct. I think they finally got them right, just not in the right order. They crushed the top 10.
Usain Bolt changed the game.
I mean, the most dominant of all time.
And did it with like an arrogance that was endearing.
Right.
You know, it wasn't that super put off, no good, I'm better than. This was a look how much fun I can have while doing this thing that's insanely hard.
I'm going to misquote this real quick.
Yeah.
But like of the top 20, 100 and 200 times, it's all Usain Bolt and people who have been
cheated,
disqualified for doping. It's wild.
Number 8 is Tiger Woods. 13 major. Also, keep in mind his 90s success.
Yeah.
13 major wins since 2011. Major wins as world number 1 golfer. This dude is unreal.
If you count 90s, you count their whole career, he should be number 1.
With Phil also being on this list, these two dudes make sense to me. Number 7, I believe also accurate, is Simone Biles.
Correct.
She is the face of U.S. gymnastics. I think the most significant one since Mary Lou Retton.
And better.
And better.
And better.
I'm so out of it. I missed you guys cross number 10. Wow.
Number 6, Roger Federer. He's a tennis player, 20-time major champion, 369 major wins, 8 Wimbledon titles, 103 tour singles. Roger Federer doesn't have the personality to be as famous as he is.
Just his success.
That's all he seems.
Just his dominance. I mean, Nadal, Djokovic, like those guys wash this guy's socks. He's the best.
Am I deaf or did we skip
number 5?
Okay.
Obviously, in the game of football is one Tom Brady. His key accomplishments were and do include 7-time Super Bowl champion, 5-time Super Bowl MVP, 3-time NFL MVP, 2-time AP Offensive Player of the Year, 15-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, NFL record for career passing yards and tutties. How is he not number 1?
Just like Usain Bolt, Tom Brady, like how are these guys not number 1?
Yeah.
Until you look at numbers 4 through 1.
Mm-hmm. The actual number 1 is number 4, and that is LeBron James. It is unreal. He has also, like I'm looking at the ESPN list, he has multiple paragraphs. No one else has more than a blurb. That is how significant and special he is, including 75th anniversary team, NBA all-time scoring leader, 20-time All-Star, 19-time All-NBA selection, 6-time All-Defense, 4-time MVP, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time NBA champion, 3-time All-Star Game MVP.
Oh, that's why Tom Brady's not number 4. The best to ever do it.
Number 3 is Lionel Messi. I know the numbers. I get it, but I don't understand it.
Also, the best to ever do it.
The 11th soccer player on the list.
It's wild. Since the year 2000, we've seen the best to ever do it in almost every sport.
Number 2 is Serena Williams in tennis. You're waxing poetic here.
So when I heard about this list and just saw the title of this list, just saw the title of the article,
yeah,
my snap answer was, oh, Serena's number 1.
Sure.
She's the most dominant of any individual sport of all time. You can make GOAT arguments in a lot of sports, not this one.
The greatest athlete, according to ESPN, of the 21st century to date is Michael Phelps.
How he dominated his sport is unprecedented and might never happen again. For you out there who said swimming's not a real sport,
yeah,
you can make that argument. You're wrong, but you can make that argument. It's an entertaining one.
Do people say that? I feel like they don't say that about swimming.
Yeah, I think they do.
I think anything that's timed,
I think they do.
People qualify as a sport.
And it's not just that he was the best. He was the best by a long shot. No one could ever touch him at anything.
28-time Olympic medalist, 23-time gold medalist, most gold medals at a single Olympics when he won 8 in Beijing in 2008. They outlawed certain types of swimwear because of how good he was. Isaiah, anything on this list that you think was missed?
Something stands out to you, Isaiah?
Anything?
Anything? Somebody?
I'm surprised the lines aren't blowing up right now.
Well, who'd we forget?
I mean, what?
What happened?
I don't know, Mr. Kobe Bryant. Look, I wasn't even going to go that insane about it. Okay, I was going to be realistic. I'm not going to sit here and say he's won or anything. Like I said, when I saw that he was the head of Tim Duncan, I was content.
What number was he?
He's number 10. Kobe's number 10. He kicks off the top 10. I played it back on Facebook Live to confirm, and you did skip Kobe. And I'm thinking that I was over here being a bad producer. And I'm like, the name Kobe never came through my headphones.
I am so funny.
But I think, look, even if some of the guys thought he shouldn't have been top 10, I respect that they were like, let's just put him in the top 10 to avoid being called super disrespectful, because it wouldn't have shocked me if they would have put him in the teams.
Ledecky? You got Ledecky ahead of Kobe? I think I got Ledecky ahead of Kobe.
Ledecky.
I might have Ronaldo ahead of Kobe, but I think he's kind of like exactly right there. I think this is legitimate.
Of the 2000s?
Yeah.
I think Ronaldo should be top 10.
I would snap judgment. I'd have Ledecky and Ronaldo ahead of Kobe, which drops him down to 12. But that's still just 2 spots.
In my opinion, John Cena needs to be on the list.
Here we go. Not The Rock.
90s, brother.
Undertaker, if anything.
90s, brother.
Oh, okay.
2004,
Everything
Undertaker's the best.
John Cena did is in the 2000s.
Oh, okay.
And greater.
Van.
All right, so I won't say anything about Bam Bam Bigelow.
Van, so you're telling me
I reached deep into the bag for that one.
You're putting Simone Biles ahead of Kobe?
Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible. No.
I think they kind of nailed the top 15.
Tiger neither. Tiger's great now. Now it's not top 50, it's not top 100 peaks.
Her and Serena are probably the only 2 girls that should be on the list, and they both should be in the top 10.
Top 2.
Maybe top 2.
You could do that if you wanted. Tiger Woods, even without his 90 success, deserves this spot or higher.
So you're not counting the okay.
One time I watched Kobe Bryant score 81 points doing mid-range layup or mid-range jumpers against no defense in Toronto. And I thought the NBA is weird.
No defense is crazy.
Like, why did no one play defense on him?
Couldn't.
They definitely played defense. He just didn't care.
That last game against Utah where he scored 60 and they just passing him the ball every possession, and Utah was doing their best Byron Russell to get out of the way all the time. I go, I guess everyone either likes this guy or fears this guy, and I don't know which.
Nice little mix.
Utah, maybe they weren't like fouling, but they were playing defense. There was playoff seeding on the line that game for them.
For who?
The Utah.
Oh, that didn't care.
That was a win they needed. Now, they were trying. Now the Lakers were down about 10 points with a couple minutes left. Kobe started hitting a bunch of threes, brought them back in that game, and actually won them the game. And he shot 44%, his career average in that game. He's top 10, right? I think Ronaldo should be higher. I'm not putting Simone Biles above him.
If you put Ronaldo in the top 10, that pushes Kobe out.
Well, no, I'm taking Simone Biles out.
Well, no, she's top 5. That's a different conversation.
No, she's not.
All right, boys, what's your biggest snub? I got one that was left out of the top 15.
Okay.
Maybe number 1.
I'm ready.
More dominant than Serena in their sport.
Uh-huh.
No love for Joey Chestnut.
Joey Chestnut, I knew was going to be the one.
Joey Chestnut. Show that man some love.
Dude's unreal. It's not a wrong answer. Where is Jeremy Bloom?
Oh, I forgot to Google him. Who was that?
I don't understand how the greatest skier / football player in the history of all athletics is not on the list.
Did he play for the St. Louis Rams or something? Why are we talking about?
He went to the University of Colorado, and he was the guy who really sued the NCAA because they told him he couldn't play college football because he made money as a professional skier.
Ah, okay, I do remember this now.
Changed the game.
Fred, I know you
not on the field.
You joke a lot sometimes, Fred. I think I'm thinking about it more. John Cena. I mean, seriously though, some of the WWE guys that like, I don't think people just look at if it's planned out or not, and they don't realize like the schedules these guys go on for so long at a time. Like it's not like NFL where you're on and you're off. Like year round, John Cena pretty much was carrying a lot on his back, and like you got to think about what these guys are putting their bodies through, and some of the stunts they were doing, and like the amount of like I don't know. I'm putting John Cena up there. I think Undertaker also should be on the list.
90s Undertaker is as good as anyone ever.
2005 is the best Taker.
The American Badass Taker? That Taker sucks.
No. That's right after American Badass Taker. That's
when
Randy Orton Taker.
So two different people.
Yeah,
It's insane that you're considering putting a wrestler in with athletes.
Also, he was a rapper.
He is a better actor than wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And he's the best wrestler ever. Therefore, he's the best actor of all time. That John Cena, best actor ever.
Wrong.
He's so darn cute.
Wrong.
He's
Froggy
so darn
Fresh song.
clever.
You're mixing up your Froggy Fresh lyrics, my friend.
His name was the Prototype. Tag team champion, multiple time Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. He 13 times as the World Heavyweight Champion, or WWE Champion. 3 times as the World Heavyweight Champion. 5 times United States Champion. 2-time Tag Team Champion. 2-time Royal Rumble winner. 1-time Money in the Bank.
My snub is Adrian Peterson. I don't believe I heard Adrian Peterson.
Well, we have a rule of thumb here.
Uh-huh. The difference in between everyone on this list and John Cena is Serena Williams, Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt. Nobody told them before the match that they're going to win. That's
Yeah.
a pretty big difference.
But do you remember when Cena and The Rock agreed to face each other at WrestleMania 28? That was awesome.
I don't.
God, it was awesome. Just saying. Isaiah,
Kobe's top 10.
this is the best producing you've ever done, and it was mostly just you listening, so take a note.
Oh.
Van, final words?
Oh, my goodness, what a day at Sadies. Come hang out with us tomorrow at Safe House Distilling downtown, and then go to Duke City Championship Wrestling right after that.
Tickets available at dccwtickets.com. Good job, everyone. Keep breathing.
Get ready